about the service they get at fast food. Like, they screwed up my order. I'm like, what do you expect? Like, people are gonna screw up whether you're buying a $100 steak or a $6 McDonald's meal.
Hold up. Cheers.
You're not videotaping me. That's against the law.
Is it? I've got 7 of these bookcases to cut down and paint. I think they're a little over 8 feet. They need to be like 7-Eleven and not the gas station. Just confirming what the bottom is, what the top is. I'll start ripping them down. I have a general idea how I'm going to do it, but not quite. Figure it out though. That's why we're the masters. Foot tall. They're like 93 3/4. The ceiling height is 11'11". So I just made up a quick, I tried doing math and I just can't do it. I just made up a quick, what the dimensions right now of those cabinets are. I marked a line of the ceiling height and I stood it up to make sure we have clearance, and there's gobs of clearance. I don't even have to cut these down. I think she thought they were 8 foot tall. It's an older lady, so she thought they were 8 foot tall, and they're not. So I get a call, save her quite a bit of money, and just paint them. I'm good with that. Hello, hello. Hey, Susan, it's Jeff. How are you doing?
Good.
I've got some good news for you today.
What's that?
You need some good news?
Yeah, I need some good news.
These do not need cut down. They are,
You're kidding.
yeah, they're 93 3/4. And I made a little template and marked a mark on my wall, and they've got about 1 1/4 clearance standing them up. Yeah, they weren't 8 foot. Good to save you some money if you want to save some money.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're around there, I could swing by. I could leave the shop now and come by and take.
Fantastic. I'm home.
Okay, I'll swing by in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, see you soon. Bye. Susan's gonna save a little coin, and that's good. Money out of my pocket, but that's fine. I still gotta paint them. So, awesome. Let's go. Sorry about that. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I don't really pay attention to what the prices are when they tell me for food. I give my card and I pay for it. I thought they said 4 something. I look at my receipt, I'm like, yeah, it said 4. And she gave me like 4 Diet Cokes. I'm like, well, that's most definitely not what I wanted for lunch, was 4 Diet Cokes. I loved their Diet Coke, but I kind of wanted a sandwich. That was kind of weird. What are you going to do? You know what? Oh, this came up this week. Grown-ass men, grown-ass women bitching about the service they get at fast food. Like, they screwed up my order. I'm like, what do you expect? Like, people are gonna screw up whether you're buying a $100 steak or a $6 McDonald's meal. Who cares? Why you're a grown man complaining about his order on McDonald's? Like, just deal with it. Just wait a little bit longer. Go back through and tell them they made a mistake and be nice. Quit being a-holes. People suck. I hate people. All right. Oh, you're good. Thank you very much. Yep, take care. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
The money saver man is here.
All right. Congratulations, I love you.
Well, to you, yeah, congratulations. Yeah, I just made a little template here. Well, forgot where you said this thing was going. Ooh, I bet if I take, there's a ½ inch on the bottom. There's a ½ inch rabbit on that bottom. Today ethics came into play hard. Let's talk it out.
Talk it out.
Ethics came in hard today. It was gonna be $1,700 to cut all those down to size. And I factor in pricing, I price per the day. So however many days I think it's gonna take, whatever. So it's gonna take $1,700 to cut all those down. Little angels over here. This one's the devil. He's saying, just tell her you cut them down. Get your $1,700. Times are tough. You need the money. And I'm thinking, yeah, I could still probably make $1,700 for doing nothing. Sounds great, right? This little guy over here is saying, don't. Tell the truth. Make her day. I knew she had a budget. I knew she had to hit the budget. In between painting them and cutting them down, I was already over budget. But I wasn't willing to come down because I value my time, and she was regretting spending so much. Couldn't do it. I just can't do that. Now, as a business, we're here to make money. If there's some things I quote, if I was to have to cut those down, they didn't take as much time. That wouldn't matter. That was still the estimated time. That's what I quoted. Fine. If I estimated 3 hours and it took me 1 hour, I'm not gonna credit back 2 hours. That's just not the way this works. It's still a business. That's what I thought it would take. Lucky me, it didn't take that long. Good. Still ethical. I'm still not pulling the wool over anyone's eyes. That'd still be the right thing to do. But not doing anything and getting paid for it would be, I would feel terrible. Older lady, she doesn't need to be spending the money. So when you're at those crossroads, you got to look at someone else's perspective. If someone was standing there in front of you questioning you, could you honestly tell them what you're doing and not feel bad? That's the way I feel. And I feel like once you make that transition into not being ethical and not being honest, that's the hardest one. That first one is the hardest. And then after that, you do a little more, and you do a little more, and it gets bigger, and it snowballs, and all of a sudden you're just this monstrosity of a terrible business owner. So I don't want to fall into that category. I don't want to start that snowball. I want to shovel the walks and get rid of all the snow. So it felt good to tell her that, hey, you're saving $1,700. You're welcome. So less money out of my pocket. Do I need the money? Absolutely. Small businesses always need the money, but not at the expense of being a con artist, and not at the expense of a kind little old lady that's been nothing but good to me. So I feel better at the end of the day, and time will go on. We'll be fine. All right, that's enough. Scuffed up the 150 and paint. Got some lacquer, vinyl sealer, some lacquer paint. I think I'm just gonna bust out all the shelves, get them done, and move on to the bookcases. I don't like painting, but painting pays the bills sometimes. Hat's not on. First coat of sealer on the shelves complete. Those don't have to be perfect. Just hit them, make sure they're covered. I'm not worried too much about lap lines. I'm not worried too much. I just need a good coat on them. I'll come in tomorrow, scuff them with some 320, smooth it out, and then start top coating. Should be done by that tomorrow, and move on to all those. But that's it for me. No idea what time it is. 4 o'clock. Not bad. Get out of here somewhat at a good time. All right. Talk to you later. Love you. Mwah.